Welcome to the Modern Art Museum in Fort Worth. Thank you all for coming to the opening of this gallery on patriarchy. To continue, we'll give you a description of what patriarchy is and we'll begin this journey down that corridor with 15 artworks. Also mentioning feminism as a guest, we'll be having activist Barbie. As you enter the corridor, you'll see that it'll away to three classrooms to the right, wherein in each one of them there will be five works of art. Patriarchy. Patriarchy is just another simple word known as a system in society or in government, which means the next male in line will be the one to rule. If something were to happen to the king, to the to the president, or etc.,
Hi, my name is Vanessa Rodriguez, and today I will be presenting to you the first set of artworks. To start off, we have this beautiful painting created by Nimesha Bana in 2016. This painting, named Looks Not Nashta, was inspired in all the Indian women who constantly have to endure the pain of the patriarchal Indian society. Nimisha created similar artworks in a series named Badass Indian Pinups that aims to sexually liberate the Indian woman from the Indian culture. In this next artwork, we have this vivid, colorful painting done by Kilmani back in the 2000s. This painting, called World's Art, is focused on amplifying the voices of women whose experiences would otherwise be missed by the public. South Africa has one of the highest rates of femicide in the world, with a woman dying at the hands of an intimate partner every 12 hours. Other reports estimate that 3 women are killed every day in the country, which is really sad. Housewife's Apron is a photography by Birgit Jurgensen displayed in the exhibition Magna Feminism, where Birgit wears a sculpture of an apron in shape of an oven. She powerfully subverted the cliches of gender representation, social stereotyping, fetishism, and forced domestication of women. Only recently her work has been rediscovered and acknowledged for its significance. This next artwork is an image edited by St. Hoax in 1952, quoting Donald Trump in 2005. You can see clearly the vulgar words he uses to describe women. This is one of the many slogans Hoax edited with Donald Trump's phrases. It is one of the many anti-feminist advertisements that were trending back in 1950s. Last but not least, in these first set of artworks, we have the photography Curlers named after Hannah Wills in 1975. According to the artist, the gum symbolized women's second-class status, their disposability. Wilk began her career as a sculptor, creating pieces in clay and terracotta that evoke both organic forms and female genitalia, a symbol of women's empowerment in the 1970s. And here we can see the picture with the gums on her face that are representing a woman's vulva.
next, you'll see a painting by Lavina Turnley, Queen Elizabeth and Ambassadors. This painting is interpreted as if she's having the two duchesses at her feet, probably letting them know that not because they're men they're gonna take advantage of her. She's also strong emotional and physically, and she'll show them that she rules. Next, you'll see a painting by Artemisia Gentileschi, Judith and the Holoforms. It is said that this artist had a difficult past. She got sexually abused by her stepfather. That's why people think that when she paints, she makes it seem as if she was killing somebody, or if she's melancholic, or probably something else. I interpret this painting as if there's two servants killing a man that probably abused him physically or sexually, probably being him the king, or I don't know, the son of the king having the authority or the power to abuse of him. And what's really controversial is that he's being killed by his own armament, meaning like sometimes it is said that you do something bad and it'll return to yourself by you. Do Women Have to Be Naked to Get into the Met Museum was an artist that caused conflict between politics. It was a painting created by a group of girls named Guerrilla Girls in the 1989. Um, this painting was made to call out the inequality representation of women and fight for their sexual and racism that they caused them. The Guerrilla Girls are an anonymous group of feminists which fight for the rights of women, and they started in New York City around the 1985 with the mission to bring back gender and racial equality to the between women and men. This next painting, Pal, was created by Susan B. in the 2014, which is currently right now in the Air Gallery. Um, this painting was created to show the preconceptions between the gender roles, which means probably a man is not going to think that the woman will wear boxing gloves to make them something bad because men have women in the perception as if they're weak, they're nobody, and this painting was a narrative-based psychological painting which incorporates elements in the 20th century, which is now normal to see a woman probably wear gloves, but back then around the 15th, 16th, or 17th century, it wasn't normal to see a woman out of the house or doing things she wasn't supposed to. Back then, women were supposed to stay home, do chores, take care of the children, and probably wait for the husband, which he will be the one to bring in the resources to for her not to go out.
Hello, my name is Karen Soto. Finally, but not least, continuing in the last classroom, the next set of artworks. Starting to the left wall, we start with the Rebellious Silence photograph by Shirin Neshat in 1994. This artist was exiled from Iran because of speaking out. There are four symbols that are associated with the Western representation of the Muslim world: the veil, which represents the religion; the gun, the power against the woman, the oppression; and the text, that they don't have the freedom of expression; and the gaze, as they represent that they are strong and ready to fight. These artworks are from Woman of Allah series. Continue with the second word, feminist at work. Author and illustrator by David Trumbull. This is a tribute to the pioneers who moved women's history forward. There are 11 significant women of different eras since the mid 18th, adding one unknown, which will be the future significant woman. This this artwork was inspired by the iconic 1932 black and white photograph named Lunchtime atop a skyscraper, and more informally, Men at Work. As you can see, these women are very informed as they read the newspaper and talk to each other. And this make a opposite to the inspired photograph, because in the other photograph there are men who are just in a lunchtime. Furthermore, to the right wall we have mermaids don't wear skirts, which thanks to the authors come all the way here to make a small scale of the original.
as here in the picture showing us the original one. This artwork was a collaboration between street art artists Aware and Bandit. As you can see, the palette pink inspired by the breast cancer. The the diving woman is traveling among the wreckage of the patriarchy, weighted down by the expectations of society that has dressed her in. As you can see below, there are a lot of destruction. Along with Sarah Williamson, with her art activist Barbie, which take photographs in museums of their artworks and speak out, such as inequality in museums, where they don't include many artworks made by women. But here we'll be posting photographs about all these awesome artworks. As you can see in these pictures, Sarah Williamson um, draw attention and ask questions about the gender representation, inequalities, and injustices. And finally, the dinner party. This was under the direction of Judith Chicago's. This installation is considered the first great feminist artwork. It was made between 1974 and 1979. As you can see, the triangle represents the female genitalia. Here, there are 39 settings. It is linked with the Last Supper because in each side of the triangle, there are 13 tables. And below, there's the heritage floor with 999 significant women's names. As you can see here at the center of, of this classroom, we have the Eleanor of Aquitaine table. We are honored to have this table here, as she was the most powerful and influential figure on the Middle Ages.